It's the WCF, aka NBA Finals, man. We back. Wimby and Shea. Let's see. Does Wimby got what it takes to tie it up with the two-time defending MVP and the current reigning champs? Current reigning champs. Spurs win the tip. I expect Wimby to go off this game. Dragon Ball! What up, my guy? Wimby starts with the long range three. He gotta go for 40, man. I've been saying it. Isaiah Hartenstein with that floater.
Other players contribute for San Antonio. They need more from them to get Victor free. Nice find inside. Heading straight on. Missed the three. Remember, it started 15-0 San Antonio.
Oh, good, Dragon Ball. Oh, good. It's the NBA playoffs, baby. It's the best time of year. It's better than Christmas. You good, Dragon Ball? Been working hard?
Impact, making it a tougher release. But Wallace able to work in the corner and chase it down. Wembanyama has the release. He joins the defense. Over into the basket.
Ooh. I don't know why Chet thought he was finna dunk that.
Inside, Humphrey, too late. Shot clock violation. Evan Johnson up.
Chet thought he had an easy dunk. Wibby said, no, not in my house.
Wembanyama right here. It's Chet. Imano. What a beautiful block there by Wemby.
Ooh, Wimby would have hit that.
On the board for the Thunder.
If he come out shooting great, it's
Yes, I
over.
know Wemby can knock down that shot. He's already knocked down one, but don't want him.
What's wild, Dragon Ball?
He ain't trying to get rid of him. He's inside.
Isaiah Hartenstein and that floater.
And that's a tough shot.
That's damn near like a Kareem hook shot.
But to go over a 7'5" guy and make that same accuracy is tough.
Ooh, Stephon Castle gets to the paint with the midi.
Stephon Castle, the second leading scorer in this series for the Spurs, just under 19 a game. That's above his season average. 3 for 3. Look at this.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 floaters in a row.
Whatsoever to Hartenstein. He has it all series long. Hartenstein traveled on that one, though, Reg. He did a little hot skip.
He did travel, though. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
Guys go. Ball was the screen. Goes to Alexander Place. Foul call on Champagne for this game. Gotta see that block again. 2 7-footers. Beat at the summer. How about the timing, though, Mike? Look at this. Not afraid of the moment.
Got it black. Give me that shit.
It's the 10th block for Wembanyama in this series. Wallace, the 3. That's on. Wemby tied up with Hartenstein. Scott Foster got a loose ball foul on him. Delayed reaction there, but that's the correct call there by Foster.
I don't think that was a foul, y'all. They gave Hartenstein a foul on the defensive rebound.
Hartenstein's got the other arm around him. Well, they're both doing the Texas two-step right there.
Yeah, that was a weird foul call right there. Ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Because Hartenstein's not a threat to shoot a 3. That would change when Caruso comes again.
Wimby.
And that was great timing right there by Castle. He took a patient dribble to engage the defense, to commit, and that's when he could throw it up to Wemby for the dunk. You saw the graphic, 2 of 4 for Wembanyama already. Last 2 games, he's had 4 and 5 first half field goal attempts. That extra dribble right there allows him to engage Isaiah Hartenstein and then go to the line. Alexander, two-man game for four.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 4 for 4. He got all Oklahoma City points.
He's got to be careful he doesn't pick up another quick foul here because this offense has been too valuable to start this ball game. Cam Hayward's been short off the threes.
Nah, Isaiah Hartenstein cooking right now.
Two. Misses firing thus far. Gillis Alexander looked inside, got it back. Come on. Okay, good go 5 for 5.
Boy, if Isaiah Hartenstein would have hit that.
And that may have been the easiest one, but I don't think so.
Black Myers, what's up?
Everybody touched it.
Ooh, Champagne with the dunk on Isaiah Hartenstein. Telling that boy to get up. Ellis, what up, Ellis? Oh, they got De'Aaron Fox in the lineup. Oh, it's Ellie. Oh, Ellie stays sturdy. Ah, I got you. Oh, Eli stays sturdy. My bad. Is Ellie? It's probably Eli, right? Eli stays sturdy? Yeah, okay. I got you, Eli. What up?
There's a contact by Shea, just wrapping him around the waist. But what a start here. We talked about it in the open. Wemby getting closer to the basket. Jamal, he started 2 of 4, but
What up, Lynch?
sometimes we do those game stats. We talk about bench points as 3 come off of each bench. The Thunder bench had more than half their points, to Jamal's point, in through the first 3 games of this series.
Eli, you got a YouTube? Let me see what you got going on your YouTube, Eli.
Better at times for the starters. That's when there's no real place to turn to the opposition. But to your point, Red, Wemby is more direct. They're giving him space right now, so he can attack.
Victor Wembanyama capitalizes at the free throw line. It's 11-8 with 7.5 left in the first.
Closing in on his highest scoring quarter.
Victor got 7 points already.
Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso, Jared McCain checking in for the Thunder. Dylan Harper, Kevin Johnson in for San Antonio. SGA, the step, quick traffic, late shot clock. Deflected by Johnson. Those extra defensive efforts, good for the Spurs. And gentlemen, this was the defense we saw in the first 3 minutes of Game 3 when the Spurs were all over. They were, like you alluded, is there a 6th Spur on the floor here? They're jumping routes. To the shoot, gotta be quick. McCain, shot by Tyler.
Okay, Eli, you a little Dirk fan?
So they play on.
Little, what was that, King Von?
And they need him to be that 6th man of the year he was in the regular season. Jalen Williams.
Yeah, just definitely watching the Spurs and the Thunder, man.
Taking a shot.
I see your channel, though.
Johnson was going up.
R.I.P. King Von.
Scott Williams. Going to the moves. The spin. Skip past Johnson. Side of the board's in. So he kept it alive and stays down here with 6 to shoot as we hit the game's first timeout. Well, it's just not the players that get fired up for these playoff games. How about the head coaches? You talk about the intensity that both of these coaches bring. Miss Johnson, bringing it here.
Spurs up right now on the OKC Thunder. Wemby off to a great start, man. In order for them to compete with OKC Thunder, he got to score the ball. I don't know why Wemby don't be scoring that much. He got to put up 30 to 40, and they can win easily. If he come out dropping 20 to 25 points, that's not enough to beat Shea, man. He gotta tap into his superpower. I need to see Wemby out here aggressive. Came out early, hit the 3, got to the free throw line, made another got another lob dunk to get him to 7 points. I like how he started the game. You know he finna have a seat. for a couple minutes and come back in and finish the first quarter. You need to finish the first quarter with about 10, 12 points, man. And they probably can beat OKC Thunder. He on some passing the ball. They don't got a chance to beat Shea, but Shea ain't got it going just yet. It's been all Isaiah Hartenstein. He got all their offensive points, which is crazy. 4 floaters in a row. A little high ass floater. That's almost like a Kareem hook shot, but they've been leaving them wide open in the middle of the paint though, so that ain't gonna be there the rest of the game. He might end up at like 10, 12 points. Isaiah Hartenstein not really an offensive machine like that. They just waiting on Shea to get it going. Shout out to the Knicks and the people who was in here last night watching me watch the Knicks make it to the NBA Finals. It's over. I know they ain't officially in the finals, but that series is over, man. They up 3-0. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell don't got what it takes to come back from down 3-0. They might win tomorrow night. I doubt it, though. I think the Knicks is going to sweep and get to the finals, and we'll be waiting on the Spurs or the Thunder. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He does, Eli. That's part of his game, though. You know what I'm saying? We done seen many greats do it. All the way back to Manu Ginobili, Dwayne Wade, James Harden, and now we got Shea Gilgeous, man. It's been in the game. I ain't gonna lie. My MVP was Jaylen Brown, so I'm with you on that. But I had Shea next up for the MVP. But I would have gave it to Jaylen Brown because Jason Tatum was out the whole year, and Jaylen Brown had the Celtics number 2 in the East. When they all thought they'd be picking in the lottery. So I would have gave it to Jaylen Brown, bro. I wouldn't have gave it to Shea. But shout out to Shea for getting that back-to-back MVP, man. He enjoying some elite company going back-to-back.
Live on Peacock, a unique feature that puts you right in center court, around multiple camera angles, on your own terms, without losing focus on the game. Like Courtside Live on the NBA Hub, the Peacock app, basketball on you. Never seen it before. Celtics weapon out, the head back out, not going to the bench right now. Isaiah Hartenstein is
Appreciate that, Eli. Much love, gang.
6 on the shot clock for Spurs.
Woo, Stephon Castle.
Undefeated, he was only 3 of 17 from deep in the first 3 games.
Of course, Maya, you was in here last night.
Spurs have scored the last 9.
What up, what up?
Jared McCain, he's Wembanyama. Choices to pitch it to Vogel. In 5 threes in game 3, the miss there. Like the other way, Marcel.
Woo. Okay, the Spurs are starting to heat up. But they did the same thing in game 2. We're going to see if they can keep it up. My day was good, Maya. How was your day?
On Harper, Bradley, Gilgeous Alexander coming off that screen.
Had a great day.
Dillon's first.
Look at the throw ahead here by Castle. He knew exactly where Vassell was. This is a great start here offensively for San Antonio as Kenrich Williams making his first appearance.
Definitely a good start for San Antonio. We're going to see if they can keep it up, though. They did the same thing in game 3. They got walked down bad. You had a good day, Maya? That's what's up. You stay in America, Maya?
They ran James Williams off that point shot, said, yeah, the secondary move, and that's when the turnover came from.
Speed by Castle into the offense. Caruso from behind hits him and picks up the foul.
It's 19-8.
And look at Castle right here. He's looking to pass, gets fouled.
No, this is a different game, man. We was watching Knicks Cavs last night. Today we watching the Spurs and the Thunder.
Puts it out to the way. Lean back the other way. Keep the dribble alive. Got Wemby on the paint.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Vassell.
Spurs the other way with Vassell. To Wemby.
Wemby with the dunk. Okay, a 21-8 run. Well, you know I'm the best rapper in Texas. Well, it makes sense I got a rap voice. Spurs hop out on them boys 21-8. But they literally did the same thing in game 3, so we're going to see if they can keep it up, man. I'm not impressed by them getting up big in the first quarter. They hopped out big last game, 15-0 run in game 3, and got walked all the way down. So we're going to see if they can keep this momentum going this game. We're going to see. I'm not sure. But Wemby on pace to drop 40. That's a good sign. That will allow the Spurs to win. If he ain't dropping 30, 40, them boys don't really got a chance, I don't think. Hey, Maya, you should check my channel out, man. I appreciate you in the live stream, but there's a whole lot of raps on the channel. You'll see a whole lot of that, man. But yeah, Wemby definitely out to a great start. He got 9 early points in the first quarter. It's still 4 minutes left to go, so I look for Wemby to drop about 40. That's what I'm looking for Wemby. If you wanna get to the NBA Finals to see Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, he need to drop about 40. I'm gonna put some new music up, Maya. I put a single out in February. That's my latest song, so it ain't been too long. I ain't been away too long. What up, Nas? What up, what up? Have you heard it, man? It's called Black Love Ever After. It's an R&B song. That's my latest song. I put that out 3 months ago. But I'll be putting some more. Oh, Nasser. My bad, Nasser. It looked like Nas. I didn't know if it was all one word. Nah, that's my song, Maya. Just some R&B. I always do R&B. Gotta have some rhythm and blues, man. No problem, Nasser.
Gildas Alexander so far. As we take a look at tonight's DraftKings player tracker.
A-Rab.
And Victor Wembanyama's points. Wemby thus far with 9. DraftKings #1 sportsbook for live betting.
Shout out to the Middle East, man.
Use promo code DUNK when you sign up. 10, the most Wembanyama has scored in a quarter in this series. Hartenstein has scored all 8 for the Thunder. No one else scratched for OKC in 7.5 minutes. And Holmgren had it put away by Vassell.
For the Spurs defense, active hands, moving feet, switching.
Wemby trying to throw it through Kendrick Williams. And Holmgren.
I like what I'm seeing from Wemby.
And you watch the block by Vassell. Great timing. Left him for a second. They came to get a shot. Then Wemby with the late lob. Whenever Vassell or any guard attacks the basket with that extra dribble, that lob will be there, and Wemby loves it.
Yeah, Wemby is on fire. Which one, Maya? I got 2. 2. Bible verse. basketball.
The constant communication that has been a part of this entire season and that leadership of Wembanyama. It is a 15-0 run in the first quarter. It happened at the start of the first quarter in Game 3. It happens here in Game 4, about 3 minutes or so into the quarter.
So if you're the Thunder right
I'm
now,
not married, man.
points are really important. No SGA.
No wife.
Can you generate these mid
Single
points
life.
on your own without the attention that SGA takes away from you?
More importantly, this might be one of the longer stretches for Wemby to start in our first quarter. Usually he's on the bench and you see Cornette. Played the heavy minutes in Game 1 to the overtime win. Hartenstein pitches to Holmgren. His third-team All-NBA player can get it going. He can't. Good job by Williams to pick it up so it wasn't a live ball turnover. But it's OKC ball and a rough start for the Champs. Again, I go back to that Game 3 start.
No, I don't got no king on me, Maya.
4 minutes was an extension of that.
I ain't been to Saudi Arabia, Nasir.
Too much. Hartenstein.
I come though.
See if anybody else will Oklahoma City and put it in the hoop. McCain has some space. Missed the three. Keldon Johnson on the board. He and Hartenstein goes down. And foul is called. There'll be 2 on Isaiah.
Hartenstein knowing he's under the score.
That's bonus. And here comes SGA. They're back on the floor along with Wiggins.
Where is that at, Maya?
Sporadically in Game 2.
Oh, Nasir is from there.
Wiggins has only played 4 minutes and change in this series. Check in along with Gilgeous Alexander. As we said, long run for Wembanyama. He remains on the floor. There were 3:37 to go.
I like this. They got Wemby playing heavy minutes. That's what we need.
Extends the run. If he makes a free throw, he does not. As GA earlier, watch his hands. He gets trapped in this scrum back and forth from 2 defenders, and he was flexing that already taped left hand, so we'll keep an eye on that. And although a righty, he goes.
Nasir, we watching the NBA playoffs.
So much confidence, almost a
The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the San Antonio Spurs.
setback. The explosive
Basketball.
level. He's so much more deadly and tough to deal with.
Free throws missed. Remains a 15-point lead for the Spurs. Back in the game, SGA. And my hands fine.
SGA gets right to work
There you go.
with the midi. About time somebody scored for OKC. Ain't nobody scored but Isaiah Hartenstein with 4 floaters.
Harper trapped inside. Out of the corner, Champagne. It's really need him to get going with his shot. Just not making them in this series.
And as a shooter, when you miss and you're this kind of slump, especially in the playoffs, I've been there. Don't check my percentage. But I've
A
been
little
there
bit,
before.
man, but not a lot. I need them.
I
I definitely need them.
He's 6 of 28 in the series. Foul 2 on Dylan Harper off the bench with his defense. Wembanyama's going to check out here after playing 9 minutes in the second. Luke Cornette comes in.
And look, I like the aggressive nature defensively by Harper, but he's got to be smarter. Just prior to the game,
As the Salesian sisters of St. John Bosco and San Antonio's west side. A little bit of a blessing, maybe get Cornette going. They've been following the Spurs since the Duncan era. San Antonio's
Wow, that's crazy.
story on them, their loyalty.
Yeah, just a little bit, man. I'm kind of blind.
Cornette took that
Yeah.
lesson.
Shout out to the glasses game.
Out of bounds, off Cornette, disagrees. See my notes.
You know San Antonio destined for greatness. They got the nuns in the building.
This year, but they've been fans, like you said, Mike, since the 90s. It actually all
Appreciate that, Nasser. I try to be, you know what I'm saying?
They started calling the team to better understand their
It's
interests.
called Southern Hospitality. That's what we call it.
Full markets, great engagement at every level. SGA made his second field goal, and there is Cornette on the dunk.
Well, I tell you what, if he is one of those games, I'm heading over to the Nuns here at halftime. That was the
Yeah, Hell no, bro, getting blessed by the nuns is crazy.
Should have go. SGA the elbow.
Wait, that's the correct, Mike.
It was done. Alexander Styles, he went up.
Shea Gilgeous gets to the free throw line. Questionable call right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Riled up. They say Fox got him to the leg. This
Look at the pass there by Fox. Just on the inside of Kenrich Williams for that bucket. See where the contact is. Oh, that wasn't a foul, Reg.
he would actually just brushed right by him.
Yeah, that was not a foul.
Definitely wasn't a foul. Shout out to Shea, always getting the whistle, man.
Let's see that left knee. No, not a lot there. No.
Embellishment of the legs. Not looking at you, looking at the monitor.
Okay, here you go. Look at it, Mike.
Again, I said nothing. That was inaccurate. The embellishment of the legs did have people excited.
There's that 45 action right there by the Spurs to be able to get space.
Penny fakes it, gets into the corner, Vassell.
Woo! For sale.
45, 4 and 5.
Oh, your back hurt, Maya. Working too hard.
To the guards.
Especially when they're higher up on the court. People are able to hit the burst and draw attention.
Aaron Wiggins out of the corner, pitched it to Kendrick Williams. Two guys who played very little in this series. The other way. Accelerates. Gets inside off of 2 feet. SBA there in the rim defensively. Fans wanted the call. Gildas Alexander on the move. Sweet stuff to find space. Williams hits a 3.
Jalen Williams. Bang, 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 bang.
And he was 5 of 6 in game 3.
Gotta put some ice on it, Maya.
Very spot.
Gwinnett rolls to the rim. Fox takes the fade.
Ice heals.
De'Aaron's first shot of the night, of course, coming off the right ankle injury, as he usually does very heavily.
I live alone, Maya.
Here's Alexander gets there, no call. Fans love that. In transition, Shea Penny. Tied up with Holmgren and Whistler. Gaze here, Spurs.
Okay, Rich Paul at the game.
Look at how SGA just sucks the defense there. You get so preoccupied on those drives by Shea. Those shooters and just wait. Look at Williams and Wimby kind of going at it a little bit down low.
As Wembanyama is fighting some space on the lob, doesn't get any set for 2.5 minutes. Comes back in. Fox out of the corner, feeding on Holmgren. Chet gets the block.
Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren staying down.
I appreciate that, NASA. All glory to God.
Wiggins out of the corner, blanketed by Vassell. Second and change. The difference in the
We
game.
God fearing over here, man.
Wembanyama got a piece, but Holmgren cleans it up. Fox last second, 55 feet off the window after one.
28-19 to end the first quarter.
Spurs lead by 9, trying to even the series.
Now I'm used to it, man. I've been living alone for a long time.
Conference Finals, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
28-19, Spurs up 9. I like what I'm seeing from the Spurs so far, but the OKC Thunder really ain't got it going offensively, so it's hard to judge. Now, I appreciate you, Nasser. But yeah, the OKC Thunder offense really ain't got going, so it's hard to judge this game so far. It look like they content with getting home court advantage back. Definitely looks like we got a 7-game series on our hands. It's gonna go the distance. But I like Wemby's aggression, man. If Wemby can stay this aggressive, this series might not go the distance. It might end in 6. But Wemby definitely gonna have to be on his Kobe mode. Looking to score, looking to punish OKC down low, man. Yeah, I could cook a little bit, Maya. I could do a little something. Just a little bit. But yeah, Wemby definitely out to a great start. This is what I've been looking to see from the young bull. It looks like he don't be having his aggressive mode turned on all the time. But he already in double figures. That's good for the San Antonio Spurs. Shea got out to a slow start. Yeah, just a little bit. Uh, Shea got out to a slow start, so we're gonna see. You know, OKC Thunder only down 9. That's not enough, especially when Wemby go to the bench. But I like that the coach is playing him a lot more. He didn't take him out at the 6-minute mark like he normally does. So we're gonna see the adjustments they continue to make. I think they need to use Dylan Harper a little more selfishly because I got him on my parlay. But I love chicken, Maya. I eat a whole lot of chicken. But yeah, selfishly on my part, I need Dylan Harper to play a little more. Need him to get the 11 points. Now, I really do love chicken, though, man. It's my favorite food. And we're gonna see what Shea does for the rest of the game. He only got 6 points right now. He's already shot 2 free throws, so y'all already know he's gonna shoot about 7 to 8 more free throws for the rest of the game. But Spurs are out right now, taking a commanding lead. So we're gonna see if they're able to hold on to this great start. You in Saudi Arabia too, Maya? I don't know how living is out there. It's pretty hard here in America, man. But God is good.
Wembanyama, first quarter impact on this game, Greg.
And what you love, what he's done, we talked about him playing closer to the basket. Sometimes you just got to be a rimmer. Run right down the middle of the floor.
Yeah, I like
And
how
with
it.
regard to your point, Jamal, when they take that extra dribble,
In Norway.
defense,
Wow.
throw it to the square. Got the tallest
Norway
man
got the
in building.
Northern Lights. Is that where the Northern Lights is?
A lot of those.
To start the second quarter,
I wanna
on the
see
bench,
those.
These non-Wemby minutes have been, as you see through the playoffs, magnified in this series, Jamal. So important to the Thunder leads. And
Is
the
that
Spurs
somewhere else?
give
Oh,
away
I can't
the
remember.
And they have to continue to try to win some of these non-winning games to be the Spurs. You still have guys like that that are going to be aggressive. Put it up.
They get to line for Ryan Murphy on the floor, asking for the Spurs. Castle, nice business. Puts it up inside towards the combination at the rim, but it's out of bounds. Thunder ball.
And let's see now. Only
I got you,
3
Maya.
bench points. Remember how big that bench was in game 3? Nice finish. Pass from Wallace to Chet. Now you got Isaiah Joe.
Thunder have answered the 16-0 Spurs run with 7 straight on their own. Very similar to the way the game started the other night. Rookie's going to launch. Just a 3-point effort inside the moment. Hits the net. Thunder back the other way. Caruso located. Isaiah Joe, not bashful. Got right inside. Hit the air. And one.
Woohoo! Isaiah Joe with the
Showing
N1.
the patience inside.
I'm 21.
As soon as he got to the front of the rim, look at the move here
I'm
by
an
Joe.
old
Right
man,
there, he
man.
felt the momentum from Bryant coming behind him. That slight hesitation allowed the contact to happen. But how about the concentration on
Nah, that was a nice N1 by Isaiah Joe. Flips it in. Add 10 to that 21, Maya. Nah. Nah, plus 10, man. Plus 10.
And now you look for the Spurs to attack Garrett McCain right now. They have such top line defenders, and there it is. It's a straight roll for McCain because they feel like that's the one person that will give them the advantage.
De'Aaron Fox with the midi. Yeah, man. Just like that, the OKC Thunder only down 6. That's why I wasn't too impressed with that 28-19 run they went on. I am old, man. I know. It's all the grades. It's all the grades.
In the last stop. He could have some important minutes tonight. Mark Brown, quick finish.
Woo.
Calls the foul. It's his second.
Dylan Harper getting to the lane, getting the foul. I need him to get 11 points tonight, y'all.
Not want to switch. So now the ball goes to the other side of the court, but Dylan Harper can attack and get fouled.
Well, the block was good, but it was the follow through along the wrist. Forearm area. So the foul on Holmgren means that both he and Hartenstein, the two starting bigs, have two.
I'm going to say 21, Maya.
This is the first. Tomorrow on ESPN, the New York Knicks. What a story.
I can't really see your profile picture.
The way the Knicks are playing basketball. They go for the sweep of the Cavaliers tomorrow night, 8 Eastern on ESPN. And we have Game 5 of this series Tuesday night. We go back to Oklahoma City tomorrow.
Yeah, you 21?
It's 8 Eastern on NBC.
I was just guessing.
The tip time.
Ray, I'm going to give some love to the Knicks. We talked about Alex Caruso coming off the bench playing big. Yep. How about Landry Shaman last night coming off the bench knocking down those threes?
He just did. He gets
Why was that giving him a slide?
He's been doing it all year.
My goodness.
Joe's three off the mark, stays alive off the top. Caruso looking for
20.
a goal, working back the other way.
Ah, you far from old. You got a long way to go, Maya.
Brendan Hartenstein's got two, and it's still physical in there, ain't knocking away. Boss. Board at the board. These teams love to play fast. This is push, beat basketball. Caruso, foul Parker. And that's what Mitch Johnson wants. He wants his Spurs to play fast, and he's getting that out of his team right now. Number 2 on Caruso.
Hey, job protecting the basketball and going up there by Harper.
I'm good where I'm at, Maya. Age ain't a bad thing.
Lost in the tactical moves here in the series and all that stuff, which is fun. There are so many young players playing at a super high level. Look at Dylan Harper, rookie. Played at Rutgers, didn't make the tournament with Harper and Bailey in Piscataway last year. And here he is playing later into the season and still playing big moments. Missed both free throws there, but appreciation for all the young guys being asked, especially on the San Antonio side, to answer against the champs.
Well, this is going to help you.
Oh, man. Dylan Harper missed both free throws. Come on, D. Harp.
It's good, matter of different. Get the experience. You become better.
With the block.
Great defense by the Spurs.
On the steal back from Wallace.
I got this. I was checking on my prize picks, Maya.
Fox Anderson, get inside. Stuck underneath.
Gentlemen, we're seeing some high-level defense in that paint area at the rim. Wow.
Got another phone.
Wallace thinks he has a wide-open layup. Champagny does not give up on the play to the delight of Victor and crew.
Von Castle checks back in for San Antonio against De'Aaron Fox. Play on that right ankle, 11 minutes so far. Dylan Harper played with his right adductor injury. After short. Dylan Cornette fouls inside.
Luke Cornett.
That play was made by Castle. He's the one that kept the ball alive.
You might need to lay down, Maya.
You can't just reach down and get it. You got to go grab it.
Hartenstein. Circle out. Gets it back.
Isaiah Hartenstein with 10 early points.
First Thunder there. 10 points. On the line from turnover. Morris. Champagny from the rim. Denies the score for OKC. And here comes Wemby.
There will be nothing easy tonight, both ways. Both of these teams are being absolutely special at protecting the paint.
Yeah, I got a dog, Maya.
My goodness.
She's outside right now, though.
He was playing, Red. He had intentions, it looked like. I don't know if he's troubled or not. He took off.
And he's struggling with his shot, but he's still showing that full-out effort on the defensive end. He hit back in. Bucket 6. That's the good defense. Starting denied by Wemby. Terrific defensive trip. Shot clock violation.
Great defense by the Spurs. Keep Shea and OKC from getting up a shot.
Swarming, pounding, blocking.
And Wemby's already back on the floor. I love that.
Over here
Cat's
in
mine.
this first half.
I'm not a cat person.
And there's got to be 48 minutes of it. Not 20, not 24. A full 48 effort.
Will Jordan foul 50 feet away from the baseline.
And now look for the Spurs to run little on big type screens to get Wemby in space. Look for a Champagne or Harrison Barnes. Go set a screen on him.
That's a foul. Doesn't feel like it's a big deal. It's the third in the quarter with 8 minutes still to go.
There it is.
There's Wemby fighting for space. Barnes gets it to him. Space to the Hartenstein.
Wemby with the midi.
I like it. Kept it right in between that
Yeah,
line
man.
and the top of the key. You can
That's
see
my
where
real
the
name.
defense is coming, when the double is going to be off SBA. And again, Stephon Castle defense. He is just absolutely hounding SBA.
In the flesh.
Taking time out. Under a little out of sorts on the offensive end here. 11 of 33 shooting. He's going to challenge us. Maybe he's walking down towards the officials. He is going to challenge as that ball went out of bounds as well. 7:32 left here in the second quarter.
Spurs are definitely in. Shay like Shannon Sharp. We already got a Shay. Maya. But the Spurs are definitely in control of this game 3. Game 4. I mean, we definitely look like we're going in a 7-game series. Meanwhile, the Knicks and the Cavs will be over. Shay. I never liked the name Shay for a grown man. Maya. Shay is a girl's name. But I do love Uncle Shannon Sharp. I don't know if you know who that is. But there is a popular guy who has that name. Nah, the show not over. It's just on commercial. I have to mute it on commercials because they got a lot of jingles and commercials. Be copyrighting my stream. So to avoid copyright, I mute the commercials. Commercials be having all kind of songs in them, and we can't play songs on our stream that we don't own. I can play my songs on this stream, but I can't play. I like that. Shadow. That's definitely, if you watch Sonic, that's my new favorite Sonic character is Shadow. The all black Sonic, that's fire. That's fire. But the Spurs are definitely in control of this game 4. You will close? What you mean, Maya? Oh, no. I ain't. My stream won't close down. Now, not only because I keep it muted on commercial break. But the San Antonio Spurs are definitely in control as we approach halftime. Wemby has came out being aggressive, but OKC definitely look offensively pedestrian. They don't look like they're giving full effort for real. Shea is not being aggressive. Chet definitely not being aggressive. So we're going to see if they're able to turn it up here. They ain't down by much. As well as the Spurs are playing, OKC still in striking range. So we're going to see if they're able to turn the table here in a second. Or going into halftime where they be down a huge deficit. I think OKC can't really beat the Spurs if Wemby is on a 30 to 40 point pace. But we're going to see. Shea definitely got to get it going for OKC to come back. And I'll be on for at least another hour, hour and a half.
Went out off of SGA.
The game will be over by
Look,
then.
maybe there's a foul there that caused it. So it's out there. Take a look at it. Good challenge. So when they go,
Now you good, man. I understand.
looking for the challenge. Here's the contact that they deemed immaterial and out of bounds.
Well, that's huge because this game becomes a one-possession game come fourth quarter if you don't have the challenge.
It's 26-35 right now. OKC down 9, 7.5 left in the second.
This is some great looks that Champagny is doing.
Isaiah Hartenstein is having a great game.
Isaiah Hartenstein is a dozen.
Got half OKC points right now.
Johnson, you'll live with that. You'll live with those 4 points. It's Champagny's
No problem,
great
man.
as well, man. That's why they put him in actual big to make the defender have to do something.
Giannis, a couple of head fakes, steps forward, that's a full Russell, like George gave her a rebound.
He was trying to do the T-Mac in the All-Star game. Get the ball
That's like
to
a
the
T-Mac.
T-Mac. He was trying to do.
I like Wemby being aggressive, though.
Right? Give him some blood. Happy birthday. You see that cowboy hat he was wearing? That was nice. I saw the cranberry juice out.
Low scoring here in the second quarter, 6.5 to go.
It's definitely a low-scoring defensive game right now.
Around court. His second, here's Dora.
Well, guys, the first few Thunder huddles were all about defense. The conversation has now switched to offense. Alex Caruso telling the guys, make them work down there. Don't take the first shot, but the best shot.
Makes sense, or they're 12 of 34, 35% from the field. Very low for the series for their shot, 45%.
Communicate on this back screen here. John's going to be able to maintain a little over-aggressive on that bump.
Fourth team foul in the quarter.
And you look at the Spurs defense, they've been swarming. They've been everywhere like bees.
Spurs definitely done picked it up on the defensive end. That's an adjustment I can tell the coach made after game 3, man, because they allowed the OKC Thunder to walk them down after they jumped out 15-0. The Spurs look like they could beat the OKC Thunder, but I'm not sure. I am sure of what's going on. Wemby got to be aggressive offensively, and defensively they got to play together as a unit. Definitely don't let Shea keep getting to the free throw line, shooting a bunch of free throws. So right now they're doing a great job controlling this game. And if they play like this the next couple games, they can win this series.
You're a Thunder fan or injuries mounting up. That's a scary play.
You can see the game with my glasses?
Still holding on to
Your English pretty good to me, Mike.
Jalen Williams.
That's cool. You can see the game with my glasses.
Win a game man in this postseason. As he continues to deal with the left hamstring, he's kept Memphis to the playoffs. And A.J. Mitchell as well.
And watch De'Aaron Fox right now tell Whitney, bonus. Not only is he a great player, that's where leadership comes in. He knows right now, every time they go down there, if they don't settle and get to the basket, they can board for free throw.
OKC 5-team fouls, Spurs just 1. Not taking as much advantage as they should at the line so far here tonight. The Spurs are 6 and 12.
Nah, that's a good one by you, man. I ain't gonna lie. Using my glasses to watch is smart. Ooh, Shea Gilgeous with the midi.
Going left, he can get to that spot any single time he wants to.
Hartenstein stayed in front of Wembanyama. And rolls to the basket. Wemby couldn't catch.
God, Wemby so good around the rim.
I don't care who you are. When he starts to play pumper shot in there, when he's that close.
Party next door, the artist. Oh, I remind you of Party next door. I got you. Yeah.
Comes out to SGA, clock at 6. Hartenstein screen. Contact with Wembanyama. Victor call for the foul. The first time tonight.
As well as Spurs playing OKC is only down 8. That's why I'm still nervous for these boys.
Sliding off
Shea only got 8 points. They being led in scoring by Isaiah Hartenstein, so we got to see
I'm guessing. At least a 20.
at least what the second half is going to hold. Party next door, some sexy songs for you. He's cool, I ain't gonna lie, he cool.
Fans giving Gilbert Alexander the full treatment. Good contest by Castle. They were upset about sloppy closeouts in Game 3. Not tonight. Barnes inside. Battles with Williams. And it goes to the Thunder.
And what you notice, the Spurs have not doubled SGA one time. That's why they only have 6 bench points. And that's also why he's working harder.
Yeah, get you some rest, Maya. I appreciate you being in the chat.
When he's trying to play against McCain, 0 for 5. Remember that big Game 3 he had? Everyone's staying home. No unnecessary doubles.
Fox and then Barnes counts. Williams shoots.
Woo!
Rebound by Fox. Wemby on the cut. Step back for 3.
Ooh.
Rattled out. Barnes to the corner. Couldn't keep it alive in his last touchdown by the Thunder. And stays here.
Appreciate it.
Good hustle right there by Williams and Harrison Barnes.
All right, Maya, I appreciate you stopping through the chat. Much love.
Going up for no one.
He so easily does that. Backwards tap. Trying 3 again. Over battling.
I don't like this from Wemby. Wemby jacking up too many threes, man. Get back down in that paint. Get them easy layups, man.
Great playoff basketball here.
Yes, with the bump and the foul. It's one on Steph, so rare that you get this deep into the game, especially a game like this.
Yeah.
Castle.
It's good, man. I get people coming in and out of the chat most of the time.
So physical right now.
You've been the #1 fan tonight, though.
There's Blair.
You the real MVP, Maya.
On the back of that Spurs bench. Or excuse me, yes.
W in the chat for Maya.
It was Alexander lost it.
Another turnover for SGA. We see a lot of that in these rounds. In the early rounds, there are a lot of games with a lot of turnovers.
Johnson at home to Caruso. Comes away. Flipped over and knocked it away.
And again, I know his impact hasn't been offensively. Here in game 4, but defensively,
Appreciate you, Maya.
not giving up on plays.
You're a real one, Maya.
To the fans, that soccer-like chant. Wembanyama coming to the free throw line.
That's what I'm talking about, Vic. We need Wemby to be aggressive. If he stay aggressive, Spurs definitely got a good chance to win this game.
I mean, why are you trying to go for the steal? You gave up position down low. Now, was that on Chet or was that on Caruso? I thought that was on Caruso.
Caruso's there. You hear the chants. Familiar in this building with Wemby. Here's Ashley.
You guys have been talking about Victor and his ability to get space. When asked about that, he took it on himself, saying, I have to be
Victor Wembanyama hits the first free throw. Favorite color is black. Maya.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, you know, I get that. But how he can help his club, I applaud his words about bringing
It's a
his
very low scoring game. They barely breaking 40. We got less than 4 minutes to go in the second.
You see those fans, those are the jackals, those are the approved by Wemby fans who start the chanting, they do the drum beat, he's so involved in that. They've organized chants during the game. It makes it sound like soccer grounds, not a basketball arena. That just added to what was already a great atmosphere here in San Antonio. Great ball movement inside, whipping out the fouls. Holmgren. So Chet and Wemby both have a couple of fouls. Here at the 3:43 mark of this first half.
Is that how it works? 'Cause I remember when Luka was in Dallas, and there was a certain section over there, and when he come out, they said, Hallelujah.
Black and baby blue. That's a good color combination.
Victor and getting these fans involved and just really created the atmosphere, and then that run that came out in the regular season after they would win games.
And now I believe they do the drum before the game.
Yes.
Because they don't do it during the playoffs. They're not going in
post-game playoff supply. Yes. This team's a great, fully engaged group from before tip-off. They're on their feet. They do not sit the whole game.
Both these teams, great fan bases. We're going to see that on Tuesday when we head back to Oklahoma City.
Chet gets to the free throw line and keeps them in the 9-point range.
In game 4, Spurs got the first
Got
one.
5 points, 5 rebounds so far.
2 and 3.
What up, Maya? What you got? Oh,
Harper rips out the three. Nashville fighting to keep it alive, but Kane comes away with it. Chased down by Keldon Johnson all the way down the floor. And all the physical contact and the tie-up will be Keldon picking up the foul.
And this is the moment of truth. It can go either way to close this quarter. Right now, if you're the Spurs, you want to try to get to 15.
getting old,
You
man.
want to get to 2 or have the lead going into halftime.
Oh,
Both
man.
teams are in the bonus. Who's going to take advantage of it more?
That's what happens when you get old.
Chet Holmgren named before
Your
the
hair
third
starts to
team
turn
All-NBA
gray.
this year. Chet spent some time with Chet, who was in Minnesota growing up. High school, national, well-known player, number 1 in his class, played in 1 year at Gonzaga. He told me his love of basketball and his first memory began at the finals in 2011, Dallas against Miami. He was 9. He said his dog, Rocco, his best pal, his get away from basketball. He said he was 9. He fell in love with the game. He would watch the Dallas Miami finals, see the plays right outside during the commercials. To go try it on the floor himself. Coming out, ultra challenging. Half against Tango left. Chris Luck for the Spurs. Reset to 14. Dig it down. Taken away by Casey Wallace.
Talking about getting down. Jason Wallace with a great steal there.
SGA short of the jumper. Vassell the board. Let me run the floor. Contact
SGA with a stupid foul.
Call for the block. Stays first.
Yeah, we can, Maya. There's some 20-year-olds that go great sometimes. It just depends on your genetics.
Body flying all over the place, people.
I could make it back black, but nah, I'm gonna leave it like it is. It shows that I'm grown. Super grown. An old man. An old man, but not too old though. Not too old. I'm enjoying my 30s though. You're not gonna be bald, Maya. Now it's 4 people in here, Maya, including you. 3 now. But I normally have about 10 people in the 10 people in the stream. 5 to 10 people at least. They don't always comment though, but that's cool. As long as they watching. Some people just come to hear the game. They are stuck. think you can see. A couple people done came through and liked the stream. About 7 people came through, liked the stream. I got yeah, it's 3 of y'all in here right now, man. Which I appreciate. You gotta start small. This time next year, it'll probably be about 50 people to 100 people in the stream. You know what I mean? I just started streaming 7 months ago, so. All right, Maya. Like I said, I appreciate you stopping through the stream. You've been the #1 fan tonight. I appreciate you. You goated.
Let's look straight ahead to the people so you just look straight ahead.
There you go. You guys have made, there you go. How's that? How's that? You guys have made me the most popular person in my house. Now, my girls absolutely love the Minion. For me to be a character girl like this, I've arrived. Did you ever think you would grow up and be a Minion? I'm going to retire. Hey, it's been great.
All right, Maya, appreciate you.
41-32. Jamal, give you a feel here for how this is playing out. It feels very different from the first 3 games we've seen.
And now for the bench of OKC, you don't have the same rhythm you had. So now each shot has a little bit more pressure on it. You're waiting to see if SGA is going to get it going. And we haven't seen a double team, which means you don't have a lot of room to work.
There.
Great defense.
Sure was. Mason Wallace over
Woo!
But he had to work for that.
And the OKC Thunder are just staying close.
Really? Come on. Everything but.
Dang, Dylan Harper can't get it going.
Wallace pushes back the other way at Sanpenny. Holmgren gets the tip as he found a little window.
And just like that, the OKC Thunder is down by 5. It's 36-41, 2 minutes left in the second. They're approaching halftime.
Wembanyama hasn't been hot from 3. Going inside. Going to get it himself.
Wemby with these self alley-oops, I love it. But it's easier for him to score in the paint. That's why I want him down low. And SGA with the midi. I look for him to be a lot more aggressive in that second half because they stayed in striking distance. Spurs have not got out on these boys. They got to get some scoring from somewhere. I thought maybe Dylan Harper would have a good game today.
Important minutes in this series. Veteran out of TCU, Williams. Late clock Wemby with Kapczynski. Rebound by Holmgren. Latest minutes make it 15 for the Spurs. Thunder chipping into it here. McCain is going to be big. 3 is off. Rebound Williams. Just off for it. His second. Comes shoot on the other end.
I can't wait to hear what T-Mac has to say at halftime about these players. And Chet cleaning up the glass. Every time Wemby goes to contest a shot, Chet's doing the right thing of cleaning up the glass. Zora?
Holmgren called it smart aggression when going up against Victor Wembanyama. SGA even said you can't be too timid. Then the Spurs put a stranglehold on the game.
Hey, you got to try, right? And especially when it's one game, you're coming in on a Thursday in January. It's like, oh man, it's great. But now it's 7 games, 6 games, whatever the series goes, right? And there are a lot of little mental notes that you've experienced firsthand.
And neither team will be the same once they finish the series. And I'm not talking injuries, I'm talking just mentality. They know they're going to see each other for years to come if everybody stays healthy. They know who their competitor is, and they're learning about each other as each game goes on.
5 seconds to go. Spurs plus 6 in the free throw line, plus 11 in attempts. Attempts were even in game 3. Game short. Sanpenny hits the deck hard on that one. Jump ball is called with he and Wallace. And Ben from Oklahoma City, we mentioned historic stuff that their bench did in game 3 tonight. 2 of 15 from the field, and they've only hit 1 3. You can see the total of 6 points. That's a different spirit. Cam Penny wins the toss, 2 for 1 perhaps. Wemby the screen. Fox. Vassell off of 2 feet. That's it.
Said it, man. Playing off the 2 feet, especially with this kind of physicality, slows the game down for you.
Right now, we don't want to pick up a cheap foul here if you're Castle. 5.9 difference between the clocks. SGA runs 2. Wallace, no. Challenge for the rebound. Hendricks Williams in there. Tries to secure it. Still loose, still time. Vassell. Wembanyama. Think he's going to go. Think he's going to go from midcourt.
Oh my Lord, Wemby! God damn, half court money. Oh my Lord, Wemby with the half court money.
22 points.
But you saw him calling and walking the ball here. He knew exactly how much time was left. Nothing but the bottom.
Ashley.
Oh my Lord, Wemby.
Juice just that ending give you.
Without this crowd, we're nothing, man. We're the best crowd in the world. We just hit a huge shot. We need that momentum going into the second half.
We saw the fast start in game 3, though. What was different about the fast start tonight?
Just maintaining our pace. I thought they slowed us down last game. So maintain our pace, kicking the shots.
Okay, thanks so much. Good luck.
Big half for Devin Vassell. Second to Wembanyama with 11 points.
That was definitely a great half from the Spurs. A great defensive half. Offense could have been a little better, but they did get the 50, and they held OKC to 38. They got OKC in check right now, and they was able to put some distance between them. So now I got a little hope, because OKC been staying within 5 to 8 points this whole half. So now the Spurs go up 12 to end the half. So I appreciate that. That looks like that definitely looks like they could be able to keep a little distance between them and the OKC Thunder, and they could be able to take this W home. So it's definitely looking like we're going to get a full 7-game series out of this. Told y'all this the NBA championship, man. Shout out to the Knicks for getting to the actual NBA finals, but this right here is the real NBA finals, man. I was wondering, like, what kind of commercial is that? But yeah, Wemby, 22 points in the first half, scoring half his team's points. That's definitely the type of aggression I was looking for from Wemby. Told y'all, when he on pace to score 30 to 40, they easily gonna take the W, man. When Wemby only score about 22 points for the game, they always taking the L, man, so he got to stay aggressive. I like that he been getting into the paint. A lot of his shots are coming in the paint. I think he done hit 2 threes already, though. One from half court, ridiculous. Hit a 3 to start the game. Took a couple of others but missed. But I like the fact that most of his points came in the paint and the free throw line, because that's where he could dominate. Chet Holmgren cannot hold him. Chet is a little scared of him. Isaiah Hartenstein can only do so much without fouling. So I believe Wemby has the decided advantage in the paint. If he takes advantage of it, then they definitely got a chance to get to the NBA Finals, man, and meet the Knicks. So we're going to see if they're able to capitalize in the second half on this 12-point cushion they done built in the first half. I'm just looking for Wemby to come out and stay aggressive. He got to, man. Can't come out and start being pedestrian and being passive-aggressive, dog. I know you want to win with your team, but your team will win if you that boy. So we're going to see if he keeps this mentality going, man. This is all I was looking for, and he's definitely delivering. On the flip side, though, Shea ain't got it going this game. So, that's hard for OKC Thunder to win, too, without Shea having it going. And all of the bench players are not contributing like they have. San Antonio has ratcheted up the defense, but, OKC is really good at getting good shots. So we're going to see if they're able to turn it around in the second half. If Shea get it going, he definitely not getting his whistle. And that playoff whistle has affected him in his production. But, Shea is the midi assassin. So I expect him to get to his spots, knock down shots. And I definitely look for OKC to come out of this second half and make a run, a real push in that third quarter. So it's not over. Although San Antonio played the perfect half, it's 2 halves in the game. So we got to see how they come out and look in that third quarter. The third quarter will tell it all. It always tells it all in any sports game. Well, the 2 sports that I watch, the third quarter is the most crucial. In football, it's a little different. Because you get up by 21, then it really don't matter. But in basketball, you getting up by 15, 20 by halftime, that don't mean nothing. And then 2 quarters, the next 2 quarters, they could be wiped out. So
His most in the first half in any game so far this playoffs. Obviously, his first time
Yeah.
playing in the postseason, and Whitby
gonna be a 7 for 17 right now from the field. I love it. Aggression. Get up 30 shots.
Center Maria Taylor, the Hall of Famers, Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, and Tracy McGrady. And let's just start with Victor Wembanyama and what he was able to do, ultimately willing his team to the lead in the first half.
Well, Wemby set the tone today. He came out ready to play. He was aggressive from the jump ball. You can see the emotion that he played with early on in that game in the quarter. What he's able to do by leading his team allowed everybody else on his team to be confident and play hard. The Spurs could have easily folded early on in this game and let OKC come out and get this win, but that wasn't the case today. And this is a collective effort, a team effort in this first half. And Wemby, this shot right here just put the seal on the bill right there. Wemby, we said Wemby had to be transcended today. First half, he's been the best player in this game.
So for me, when we talk about those 15 shots the last game, I said that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I had 17. You see what the result is. You have to come out and put your stamp on it, be extra aggressive. Right?
Exactly. I don't know how Wemby don't see that in film study. Like, bro, when you go for 30 and 40, your team is unbeatable.
The quarter is very pivotal for this team coming out the first 5 minutes, and they got to hit it hard and they got to hit first. And I know they said Wemby plus 16, but I love the fact that it said 17 minutes. I would like to see him play 20 of the 24 minutes. We were sitting in the back the first time we said, we're not sitting him down. When you play till exhaustion, then we'll figure it out from there. But when he's sitting down, they were able to hold forth. When he's on the court, he is making a difference. He's aggressive. He's doing exactly what we talked about in the pregame.
I said that too early in the series, man. They don't that low management in the playoffs. You gotta throw that shit out the window, San Antonio. You gotta let Wemby hoop, dog.
To a degree, they get in the paint. You know where he is because he's not floating around the three-point line. He's floating around in the paint.
Yeah, well, listen, Victor Wembanyama, 7 for 17, already shot it more like he said than he did just a game ago. Added in 5 rebounds, only had 4 in game 3. And we saw him do something that made us think of a guy that we know whose birthday is today. We saw this move, right? We were in the tunnel right back there. Tracy, does it remind you of something?
I think a little bit. Me and Cuzzo probably did time and two. What did you do?
Oh, here it is.
There we go. And Cuzzo. There we go. There we go. Not me, man. I'm saying that. You said that wasn't you. That wasn't that athleticism. You get into the black. How much more to do stuff like that? You still can do that? And I can dunk it, but not throw it on the back.
Why would you do that to him on his birthday? It's your birthday. We celebrate you. You don't have to talk about what he can't do. Okay, one thing we know for sure. Okay, the Spurs, they are up right
Shout out
now,
to Team A.
38 in the first half. Meanwhile, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they're going to have to come back with an answer. Remember, he says once he sees the questions, he knows he has the answers. We're going to get you the second half.
We got a game. Shout out to the Spurs. Come on, Wemby. He's slowly but surely building my fandom. So come on, Wemby. Show me that you got what it takes to be that boy. To be that boy. me see.
Google. Evening settles in on this Memorial Day weekend in San Antonio. Frost Bank Center alive as the Spurs try to even the series at 2 apiece. Victor Wembanyama, 7th field goal, 2nd three-pointer. When he does his lengthy pregame warm-up, he ends with these 3 or 4 heaves from three-quarter court. And I've watched them every game, and they don't really come all that close. But from half court, perfect.
Like a layup. And sometimes it's just getting it up on the rim, but that looked like an actual shot.
And if you remember, Larry Johnson in the Eastern Conference Finals, Madison Square Garden erupting. Game 3 of that series, similar type reaction here in Frost Bank Center to end that first half. So the Knicks doesn't, and of course, offensive pass the Thunder have had in many a playoff game. And they put a second half comeback together. They begin with Casey Wallace knocking down 3.
That was Wemby's answer at the end of that second quarter.
Oh, Wemby with the N1 on the oop.
Over all of them. Not some of them. That was Lou Dort and Isaiah Hartenstein in this picture here. Look at this.
Yeah, Wemby. If Wemby play like this, man, they're unstoppable.
What is this, the third, fourth lob, Jamal? Yes.
They're unstoppable. I feel like the Spurs figured it out, man. Let's get that boy. We're going to the rim and get him some easy buckets.
You know, Wiggins is not the defender that Dort is. He is a much better three-point shooter than Lou. So you're giving up some defense, but probably a little bit more offense on the floor here. What's so impressive about the Thunder, though, is they never panic. They're always so composed. It starts with Mark Daigneault, obviously, but then SGA. Even when he's coming to court, he's just so at peace with his game. He gives everybody else a promise that we're okay. We have another run in us.
First half starts strange, I should say, with a three-pointer from midcourt. And the second half begins for Wembanyama with an old-fashioned three-point play. Lead has been as big as 15. Spurs lead by a dozen. Hartenstein hit 4 of those to start the first half. Off on this one here. Catch the break into Hartenstein. Checks and scores.
Stephen Castle, his aggressiveness. Ooh, almost got the turnover. Just right there, his aggressiveness on defense and his offensive contribution has been major.
Wallace does. Wiggins misses 3. And Wemby's at the board. On the attack. Shooting for 2. Timeout OKC.
Well, what a finish to that first half.
Yeah, Stephen Castle got these boys hooping. It's 57-41. Spurs gonna open up a 16-point lead. That's what you like to see.
Here in the third.
I told you it was all about this quarter. This quarter they come out cooking, then that's definitely what you need from to pull away from the champs, man. Can't let the champs hang around, man. You gotta put these boys to bed because at any moment Shea could just go off and start hitting midi after midi, check and get to the free throw line, and then that opens up the 3-ball for the rest of the role players. So definitely shout out. Definitely loving the way the Spurs are conducting their offense right now and their defense. Their defense has been the best part of this game so far. So.
It was because we emphasized contested shots. We had a strong effort on defensive rebounding, attacking, and playing fast. Also, he said Victor's aggressiveness has been at an all-time high. Zora?
Well, for the Thunder, Coach Dave Bell told me the Spurs brought the fight on the defensive end. And even though they're not dumping Shea, Coach said they are heavily loading up on their help and we have to move around.
Just trying to get some space there. Over Wembanyama missing on the punch out. The rebounding action first is a foul on San Antonio and Castle. Being no over to get the ball. Mark was the G League head coach of the Oklahoma City Blue. Back in his earlier days, he was student manager at UConn. 2003 to 2007. And from Leominster, Mass. Now in his 6th year, and he's really seen the rebuild of this team, and is a big reason why they have been so good. Gilgeous Alexander, nice.
Been waiting on Shea to score the ball. I ain't seen him score the ball all half. It's only 2 minutes and a half, but still.
Sticking to your beliefs and dreaming big.
Wemby, nice pitch. Popped out of the corner. Punched away.
I like that Wemby is getting into the paint though, and not settling for that 3-ball that he likes to shoot that step back like he's Steph Curry. Even though he can hit it, I like the fact that, you know what I mean, use your size to your advantage, dog.
Vassell on traffic there and throws it up towards Wembanyama. In one fell swoop, got it to the rim, but didn't go in. Aaron Wiggins is there, 5th year out of Maryland. Gilgeous Alexander. Wallace again, that feet shut off. No flies over with Wembanyama. Wiggins challenged by Castle.
great defense by the Spurs. That's definitely what they ratcheted up this game.
On the defensive end. Every time this other team gets put in there, they're thinking of number one down there. Nice block here by Castle.
And Castle got right to the rim and lightning quickness, but was stopped by the Thunder defense. See if they can make it pay. Oklahoma City is 43 points here. This foul is called.
You say no fly zone?
Yes, Wemby.
Oh, okay. Because I know you're in Detroit. That could be trick. You know, he got a no fly zone down there where.
Now Reggie better talk about street business.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nice. I actually hanging around you. People think I'm a lot cooler than I am.
No. We get to that Nas reference after you messed me all again. Low top Jordans on. Just live.
So Caruso comes in 10 minutes late. He has not taken a shot tonight. That's a guy who was a huge difference maker early in the series. The 8 threes in game 1.
Well, he's at 15 plus points in every game in this series.
Bruce Alexander, Johnson trying the defense. Shots won't go tonight. Wiggins misses. Fox the other way. Wembanyama, that rim run. Shadowed by Hartenstein. Constantly there. Fox on the attack. The defense by Wiggins. Stay right in front of De'Aaron. Caruso to the basket over Vassell. On his first attempt. Didn't make it.
Watch out, I think a roll comes from Wemby.
Take the three. Castle on the glass.
Stephen Castle, boy, is a motherfucker. I don't even know the adjective to use, but damn. Boy went for the tip back dunk.
Right here. To get all the way to the cup and maybe flip this back. We saw that spectacular dunk he had a couple games ago.
If he wasn't fouled, I'm pretty sure he would have finished that.
We go back to game 2. And Stephon Castle. Oh no. Throw down. On Hartenstein. I'll go back to being old for a second. Teams are wearing the same exact uniform pattern, and that game was in Oklahoma City. And this is the same uniform pattern here. And people, old school people, want the whole team in white all the time, right? The Thunder want the same kit, if you will. All 4 games they've been in their blues. The Spurs have gone black, white, black, white. The uniform fans out there. 16 the lead for the Spurs.
Spurs are definitely dominating this game, especially on the defensive end. As Castle gets the steal. And Wemby with the dunk. They are cooking right now.
Alexander now pressed on the inside range to Wemby. Lost the ball. Spurs. Defense, the jersey, no play. Quick. Harrison Barnes going to go in the basket. And draw the foul.
And the Spurs are on a run. This is when the Thunder are missing.
Spurs definitely cooking right now. They need this momentum going all the way through the rest of the playoffs,
They got
man.
the other guys, those 2 other stars coming up to take over. Watch Castle. He said he saw a fish on the hook. He was going to get the steal, attacked, and then leaving for the big fella.
The foul on Caruso is his
Spurs
fourth.
go up 20.
Jordan has 4. Subs come in, 3 of them for the Thunder as they get Holmgren and Williams and McCain. Some offense back in there. They had 38 at the half and only 5 points in the first 4 and change of the third.
And Jamal, to your point, with no Mitchell, with no J-Dub, there's not a lot of ball handlers for SGA, so they're going to be loading up. He's going to be the primary ball handler on most of these occasions. That's like Caruso, who's handling the ball now. That's good, but he's not a great ball handler.
This is the first 20-point lead either team has had in the series. SGA. Challenged by tough to get a clean ball. And Vassell reaches, takes it away.
Ooh, Spurs showing out now.
The Spurs are alive tonight.
The steal by Vassell. Gets it to Harper. Who throws
Game 5. That's what we want to see. I'm definitely here for the rest of this series, man. This series right here is the NBA Finals. I don't care what y'all say. I think the Knicks is going to make a great NBA Finals, too, though. I ain't sleep on the Knicks. I think the Knicks got a good chance to win the NBA Finals. They finna take care of the Cavs tomorrow night. And so, like I told y'all last night, they're going to get a week off and be sitting just studying film on these two teams. So if the Knicks come out with a good game plan and they cooking, making shots, they definitely can apply pressure. And because I don't think they're gonna be able to have home court advantage against either one of these teams. I don't think they won enough games. So either way it goes, Knicks gonna have to come down to OKC or to San Antonio to start the NBA Finals. So if I'm them, I'm just preparing, bruh. Studying a whole lot of film on both of these teams. How we gonna stop Wemby or how we gonna stop Shea? If I'm the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? I'm just preparing. How we gonna get these boys up out of here? How we gonna steal game 1? I'm in the gym right now getting up a bunch. Well, they still gotta beat the Cavs tomorrow, but after that, I'm in the gym getting up shots. 3 after 3 after 3, man. I'm telling you, I'm not taking my foot off the gas either. I wouldn't even rest too much after they sweep the Cavs tomorrow. But as I become a Spurs fan slowly but surely, I just would definitely want to see if they can carry this momentum, man, because it seems like Wemby, it don't seem like Wemby be too locked in all the time offensively. But I like the aggression, the points in the paint, the field goal attempts in the paint. Like, yes, keep applying pressure to these small boys. They can't hang with you down there, boy. You 7'5". I wish a lot of the bigs in the NBA knew their superpower. Like, your superpower is the fact that you 7 foot. You got to the league because you 7 foot. Use that height advantage to your motherfucking advantage. Like, bro, what are you doing? A lot of this new era basketball, playing perimeter offense, when you just a huge behemoth of a man, I don't be understanding that. But I love that Wemby has definitely got his big ass down in the paint this game and just being hella productive. It's definitely made the difference. Like, they unbeatable with that Wemby. With that Wemby, they unbeatable. Wemby play more like a KG than a Dirk. They're gonna be unbeatable, man.
the very definition, you can test at one end and then continue to play free safety at the other. Comes up with the steal, which starts this break. He gets the ball to Harper, and Harper, Jamal really had two options here. With Wembanyama, he chose to go to Castle. What a finish. What a break. And what a third quarter for the Spurs.
Spurs have 6 points off turnover in the quarter. The Thunder have just 5 points. You see their shooting struggles.
This gotta be hard for the Thunder. They done swept their way to this point. Now they run into this juggernaut down 22.
Two starters, Gilgeous Alexander and Holmgren on the floor. Offense off the bench. Can Caruso get going? The penetration. Holmgren short on the 3. Rebound for San Antonio. Dylan Harper. He tries to stay in front of it. It's the guide wire that holds the shot clock to the back. Out of bounds. Thunderball.
The heroes of game 3 off the bench, McCain, Williams, Caruso. Remember how they were shooting the basketball? They are 1 of 11 here in game 4. But why, Reg? Because Shea is not getting dealt with as he has been, so they don't have enough room to generate much on their own.
Holmgren at Wembanyama. That's over Victor. Missed it. Barnes checking out Caruso, and that'll be a foul on Harrison. His first.
Yeah, that was a foul on Barnes.
For sure. The veteran players, Caruso in his 9th year, Barnes in his 14th year in the league. The 7th overall pick of the Warriors back in 2012.
Now, if you're going Denville, you've got to try to find something for the rest of this third quarter and fourth. See if you can find ways to unlock SGA. Because this defense has just been suffocated by the Spurs.
Fourth foul on Stephon Castle, who is plus 23 here tonight. Gilgeous Alexander to the free throw line. His 3rd and 4th attempt. The survivor of this series will play the winner of the Knicks and Cavaliers, which very much looks like the Knicks, unless the Cavs can become the first team to erase a deficit of over
It's the Knicks. Cavs ain't erasing nothing.
Mike Green, Richard Jefferson, Tim Legler, these Sultans have that for you on ESPN on Memorial Day night.
So 164 will try, not done it.
In all likelihood, yes. If you go probabilities, yes. You never know. As the guys were talking on the broadcast last night, it's going to happen at some point. No, it's not. No, it's not. No,
not this week though.
Barnes over Holmgren. No, it's happened in all the other sports. We're in best of 7 series. Caruso on the push. Williams out of the corner.
Oh, I needed that 3.
Gonna speed up the shot. Hit shots tonight. Thunder are 2 of 15 from deep. The 7. Great ball movement. Fox. Finishing. With good.
Spurs cooking right now. That's a bad offensive night for the OKC Thunder.
Ball movement, player movement. Defense being active.
Spurs ball.
Derek McCain running with the basketball around one of those ball hawks like Devin Vassell.
Caruso comes from behind to the turn of the layup. Spurs are playing such a great pace tonight. The whole game. Vassell. Free throws up. Gilgeous Alexander's 3rd.
Shea got shade on that one. Stuck his arm in there. Vassell felt it. But watch the ball moving by the Spurs. Touch the paint. One pass, go around the horn. Fox knocks down the 3. It takes a pitch.
So on this team with so many young players, Devin Vassell, a little bit older at 25. It's his 5th year with this team, but his playoff debut. He's been around here a while. As a matter of fact, he's 4th in 3 quarters in Spurs history after Manu and Patty Mills and Danny Green. Guys hit some big playoff shots over the years, but a guy like Vassell, the 2nd longest tenured Spur, has been very understanding of the new talent that's come in. Wemby goes to the bench there, and has still found a very important role on this team. And has been very steady in this series. 13, 22, 20. And tonight he's got 13. And Brian Wright, the 7th-year general manager of the Spurs team. All the draft picks, yes, you need lottery luck. But there are plenty of busts to miss the teams in the lottery. The Spurs team has him. Carter Bryant taken 14th in last year's draft. Picks up the foul.
And to your point, Jamal, defensively, yes, they're attacking Jared McCain. He's the weakest defender. But also, too, they're attacking him when he has the basketball because they don't trust his ball handling. Right? So Devin Vassell, Fox, Dylan Harper, they're all taking a challenge of any time he's dribbling the basketball, they're going after him. And then the other part of that bridge is just the fact that when McCain has the game he had, he's been an X factor for OKC. The best way he's going to score is make it guard or try to pressure.
So tell that story about Vassell. I was watching Mitch Johnson who called over Carter Bryant after that foul. Not after him, but sent him back out there.
So pop you.
Exactly. Like he needed to be reminded because it's the second time it's happened in this game. First time he went to the bench after missing on defense. Isaiah Joe saves that. Holmgren. As Cornette's waiting, so things get out. And Williams has a straight on three.
God damn, Jalen Williams.
That Williams was making in-game threes.
5 of them. Patel. Harper on the board. Deep, bouncy, athletic, speedy, super talented guards are alive here tonight. That's the difference in this Spurs team.
That's his first field goal.
GA working it. On the inside for Chip. Holmgren can. Cornet walks him out. The Thunder missed 2 straight field goals. Bryant on the attack, offensive foul. That'll be his third.
Yeah, but see, they can live with that type of effort from Bryant. Again, they just want him out there playing as opposed to reacting. You know, is that a rookie mistake? Yes. But go ahead and play.
This is what I was talking about a moment ago. And Mitch Johnson, listen to me. I need you for these things in these moments. And then on the back end of that, after he got that tongue lashing, like the whole rest of the bench was looking at him, encouraging him.
And then he makes a mistake, and Coach Johnson still leaves him on the court. That's the belief and confidence you want to play up there.
It's a foul here. It's his fourth. And I was thinking the same thing. When he went to the bench, Champagne got up like, is he coming in from Bryant? You know?
Young boy ain't ready for the moment, man.
Right? That's the trust. I'm sure.
It's a huge moment.
Best in the business, and Coach Popovich will get on you. He'll love you. He'll get on you, then he'll love you even harder. But also, too, it's a 25-point cushion, so you can afford to leave him on the floor. This was a one-possession game. Trust me, he'd be over there on the bench, but now you allow your rookie to kind of grow here in a spot that's very unfamiliar at home.
Because tonight's lesson might pay off in game 6.
Thank you.
Right? Point. Spurs lead. Thunder not even at 50.
Thunder goes on. They switch up their defense. Almost get a stop.
Still 10 Chip and Fox. Dance with Joe. In the paint. Short. Wanted the call on the arm. Didn't get it. Louis Alexander still going at full speed to the basket. And Mitch Johnson will take the timeout as SGA gets inside for 2.
SGA, that slow, methodical game.
Need a lot more to get back in it.
But he ain't really been productive today. I don't know what's going on with SGA. Is he tired? Is he gassed? You can't be, swept your way to this position. You only played 8 games to get here, so I'm not sure what's going on with SGA. Why he don't seem so aggressive is because he ain't getting that whistle. Or what? But he definitely seems like, I ain't got it tonight. Even though he can always get what he wants, he's so efficient inside that three-point line. I'm not understanding why he's so lackadaisical tonight. Why he not always on 10. SGA is another one of those guys where him and Wemby in the exact same boat. If they dropping 30-plus, their team is unbeatable. So I'm not understanding the mindset shift between the two players. Wemby, I get it, he's young, but Shea is the back-to-back MVP, so you would think he understands the moment. He's been here before. Coming out with this type of effort and you see your team ain't got it, you definitely got to step up and, get buckets. I'm not understanding why he not being hella aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like on some chill shit. Like, it's cool. We got the split. We'll take it to 7 if we got to. That's how his body language looks. Like, we'll finish him out in 7 at home. I'll make sure I go off for 35. Like he's saving himself or something.
On NBC and Peacocks, man. Whole season of Sunday Night Football.
But he's already lost 2 players, AJ Mitchell and Jalen Williams. So, that might not always be the best remedy. You might want to go ahead and put your foot down when you can. Going up 3-1 now would have been devastating to this young team. So.
Isaiah Joe, as he was coming to get the ball, a loose ball foul, Mark Dagnall is asking for a review. This was during the timeout as Carter Bryant's education domination and Victor Wembanyama's leadership both continue.
It's so important to have that.
Ashley?
Yeah, guys, and Coach Johnson told me specifically for Carter, he had this conversation with him. He said, you're going to make mistakes. I'm going to yell at you. So let's just get over that. But let's make those mistakes fast, intensely, and aggressively. He said, your instincts are good. Just go out and play.
He just a young
Yeah,
boy.
we'll see that out loud.
He'll get
I'm
better
saying
though.
some things are going faster. So the conversation now is to
So
see
21 point lead, 72-51. Spurs is up. They cruising right now.
Criteria for a clear path.
As it was, numbers for the Thunder heading to the right.
I love all the conversations Victor is having with everyone in a white uniform. Just saw him there talking to Carter Bryant. Right now, as they review this play, holding up the guys on the floor. This is the impact. This is the clear path. There were certainly two wing Thunder players.
Transition take, intentional foul, not on the ball, stopping the fast break. It becomes a one free throw situation. The question now is,
How do you do it this time for a clear path? However, the transition takedown will stand. One shot by anybody in the game that retained possession of the ball.
to look for the clear path foul.
See, this is what I need for the NBA to change the rule too. You see how anyone can shoot this free throw on a clear path? On a transition take, on a transition, on a flagrant one. Anyone that's on the floor at the time should be able to take those flagrant one. Because a lot of times those are happening against guys like bad free throw shooters. If you let the best people shoot the free throws, it's a higher chance of you making them.
Saying somebody that shot 90% for his career.
That's right.
I don't know what they're saying. Yeah, I know. I know what
Do
you're
you
saying.
concur?
No problem.
Because I think you're penalizing.
I hear you. I like it. You know, Ray, I'm trying to figure out how to get some more points.
I like it. But you're penalizing a bad free throw shooter when they get a flagrant one on them. If you really want to hurt the team, let the best free throw shooter shoot.
Isaiah Joe can't make it a 4-point trip, missed the three. Spurs have numbers yet again. Johnson with all three coming back to challenge.
And this is the respect that this Johnson has for the Thunder. He knows that he's going to run. He's saying slash 249.
Takes the pass and Gildas Alexander reads it. That's good defense by Jalen Williams, forces the turnover. Williams. No rhythm tonight for Williams.
Taylor Williams killing me.
Spurs. Williams hit those 5 threes, 5 of 6. He's 1 of 6 shooting threes tonight. And Chet Holmgren needs attention. What they're on the finger too, on that right hand as well.
But these Thunder are not going to stop playing. They feel like they got 14 minutes of game time to make a run.
They're blood on Keldon Johnson as well. Believe so. 30 seconds to take care of that as well. And on back to his jersey.
Now we think they're going to clean up some blood on the floor as well at the free throw line.
Went for that block and got it backward.
Boy, them backboards have taken out remember the Jared Vanderbilt.
That's right, of the Lakers when we had them. There's a lot of
Damn,
blood there.
slapping the backboard did that to your finger.
So that gets wrapped up again on your right hand. So it'll be something to watch. You know, the one thing, if the Knicks do win tomorrow night on the backcourt, who's going to get up and clean that? Wemby. If the Knicks do win tomorrow night, and this score holds, that means this series goes 6, goes all the way to Thursday. That's Caruso, Wembanyama there, Scott Foster all around each other.
The amount of rest the Knicks
Exactly.
could get, which is huge. These two teams are going to beat one another up. And you've got a rested New York Knicks team. That's a huge advantage for New York.
As we go every other night, travel to OKC tomorrow. Game 5 is Tuesday. And if this score remains the same, it guarantees we're going to be here on Thursday with someone trying to win the Western Conference title. All these games on NBC. If we go the distance, it'll be Saturday night. So just to give you a little heads up in case you want to start canceling your plans now. If this does go 7, you do not want to be stuck at another event. It has been great basketball, and these two games have not been as close as the first two games in Oklahoma City in terms of the score margin, but the effort level, non-stop. It's the very first possession of game 1. It's just been 11 on the scale of 1 to 10.
It's been everything we wanted, everything we thought we'd get with these two teams. You hate that you see as a Coyote, nice goes and cleans up the Spurs.
Everyone's got to take care of their house. I don't think that is hygienically sound by the Coyote. However, he's at the other end of the floor. We have about 5 people, squeegees, mops.
Okay, so who, to your point, is going to be
Harrison Barnes trying to tie his shoe. As a vet, tie his shoe here, the Thunder huddle. And Alex Caruso, who is never quiet and never misses anything going on the floor.
Some game this shit.
that spot that we saw on the backboard? I see where Wimby is. He can just reach up really quick.
He's on this one.
Well, he needs to get on down here and clean it up.
Yeah, somebody saw it. Somebody saw it.
Someone's pointing up there.
Reg, somebody's listening to our every word.
I know, but this is something.
This guy Fosby just laughed at us. You guys can work on that on your own.
Who does this delay help from? Well, it helps OKC because the Spurs were in rhythm.
But Holmgren's on the bench now. Here for a little bit. They continue to look at that right finger. He's saying without medical attention for the moment. 2:32 to go. 20-point game. They're trying to get it somewhere in the neighborhood here. It's inside by McCain. And Wembanyama crumbles to the deck. That's 7 in a row for the Thunder.
And that's where Fox and Fisk, the Thunder can systematically break you down and walk you down. But you have a guy like Fox, he keeps the pressure on.
As Alexander turns it over. Wemby! Keldon Johnson left his form. Couldn't get it. Test was going to Ciampetti. Wembanyama took that away. Clock at 5. De'Aaron Fox. As Wembanyama's looking for position.
Wimby, boy. The way they throw Wimby oops is diabolical. They throw the balls at the top of the backboard.
Well, we said throw it to the square. And even Victor Wembanyama couldn't get this one to go down. But Johnson held on to the ball a second too long. He messed up the rhythm, and then at that point, the pass was more difficult to him.
First miss, 8 tries tonight.
There's that layup by De'Aaron Fox, but watch the landing, the hesitation right here. Again, working on those sore ankles. Just a little bit of hesitation here. To length. But this is a long series, Mike. You know, those sore ankles come into play here.
A right ankle injury from the Minnesota series aggravated in the last game. Wembanyama 8 of 9 from the line. Shooting just around 86% for the playoffs. Williams.
He's completely lost it.
Pursuing it. Like every shot looked good or almost good.
He definitely busted my board, man. I needed boy to get 6 points,
The Thunder,
and he got 3.
especially now, they're down 21. Take a look at it.
That boy is 1 for 7 from 3.
Now and especially with Chet and Isaiah.
After going 5 from 6 last game. And Wemby comes down and hits the 3, puts him back up 24.
He's got 31.
Victor Wembanyama got 31 points. That's what I was talking about.
Being aggressive. Shea draws 2. Isaiah Joe working inside. Out of the corner, Kevin Williams. Knocks down a 3-pointer.
I have a feeling we're going to see a little bit more of Kenrich Williams as this series shifts to Oklahoma City.
Williams. Ditto from the last trip. 18.
Now his confidence is growing.
Stop and score for the Thunder. Give them some momentum heading into the fourth.
Huge possession here for the Thunder.
Anthony to pitch. Kevin Johnson. Nope. And McCain goes up to get it. Plenty of time for the Thunder. 10 on the clock. SGA sees Whitby turn his back for a second. Almost went to the basket. Stepping back. The MVP. Go off the three. Stole it and laid up and in. They say no basket. Good hustle by Isaiah Joe, but it was
Out of challenge there.
and the lead is 18. Heading to the fourth quarter. Spurs at 6 in the lead. You're watching Sunday Night Basketball.
Spurs up 78-60 by the end of the third. Not much to commentate on this game. Spurs doing what they're supposed to. This is what I was telling y'all, man. Wemby go for 30. Wemby go for 30. They really unbeatable, man. So I don't know why he doesn't play this aggressive all the time. I'm gonna see about halfway through this fourth if Thunder can make a run. See if they can get some guys going in a positive direction. But it's looking like we got a game. We're gonna have a game 6 at least. That's what we guaranteed already. So definitely game 5 becomes pivotal now. You know what I mean? That game 3 game was pivotal. OKC made sure not to go down 2-1. And definitely with the way the Spurs playing tonight, they could have been in serious trouble going down 3-1 to these boys. But right now, we're going to see how game 5 goes. I definitely expect Shea to come out and get 30. Going back home, and just the role players to play way better, Chet to play better, Shea to play better. But the key will be, will Wemby continue this offensive dominance? He can do this every single game. I'm not sure why they don't let that boy off the hinges and just let him cook. So we're going to see if they're able to keep it up, man, moving forward. But Spurs are dominating, up 18. That's why I told y'all that third quarter was pivotal. I can basically see that it's over now. It's going to take a whole hell of a lot of three-point opportunities for the OKC Thunder to get back into this game, man. So, boys been cooking. They definitely cooking. Wemby with 31 points. It's a low-scoring game. It's only 78-60. It looks like it's only going to be like 100 to 85 by the end of the game. So, we on the road to the NBA Finals, man. Road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who's been liking, subscribing, sharing the content, checking out the content. Shout out to our number 1 tonight, Maya. My boy Dragon Ball stopped through, man. Appreciate everybody who come through the stream, man. It's a lot of y'all that come through showing love, man, at the beginning, at the essence. We still just getting started. We only 7 months in the streaming. So I appreciate everybody who just been fucking with your boy and, you know, just taking the channel up to another level, man. All my overseas fam, appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Like I said, we're going to keep growing and going, baby. It's not going to stop. Appreciate everybody who just wants the music to keep coming too, man. That definitely inspires me to keep going, man. So everybody who been rocking with your boy, we're going to keep it going, man. It is your boy, R.A. Shy. We still here. I don't want to cut it off early like I did the next game. Parlay didn't hit tonight or last night. That sucks, but it is what it is.
Well, if the score stays the same, our 3-mile trip back downtown will include a lot of honking. That's the San Antonio tradition. They honk the horns of the car, celebrate a Spurs victory, and they're leading by 18 heading to this fourth quarter. Then Johnson leads shot clock from shot up. Williams and Johnson score.
My goodness. Straight bully ball there. That was like Monty Wells bully ball back there.
The frustrated player is 1 of 7 from the field. Gilgeous Alexander, after playing all the way through the back end of that third quarter, the Thunder shrink the lead to get within shouting distance for SGA. For Kane, no. Wemby just reaches over a 7-footer to keep it alive. But it's Joe. Nope. 4 of 24 shooting threes tonight to the Thunder.
Let's get the quality of shots they've gotten, though. They weren't as open as they've been the last couple games. Tougher to come by.
Kane foul his second, first of the fourth. Bringing down the bump by Hartenstein. It's his third. Woke up this morning, watched the final day of the Premier League, English soccer, with the great chanting. It's the end of the regular season, or the end of the season for everybody. So
You gotta feel like that in here, right?
you really do. You feel like that. You know, you just kind of listen to the games, and you just hear the songs that are sung. It's just really that kind of feel. We mentioned in two of the smaller markets in terms of TV markets. San Antonio is a large city by population, but in terms of TV markets, these are two of the smallest. But there is that college passion and fervor and loyalty. These teams are the only game in town. Barnes off on the three. Got it back. Cross the contact and earns a free throw.
Harrison Barnes, again, he hasn't really shot the ball particularly well in these playoffs, especially in this conference finals. But his hustle, especially the defensive end here, coming up with the steal and getting the opportunity to get to the free throw line. Veteran experience.
As the NBA family continues its season-long celebration of America's 250th anniversary this Memorial Day weekend, we recognize the ultimate service and sacrifice of our nation's military and their families. Join us in honoring our brave American heroes. We look at the athletes. David Robinson, this time at Navy. We mentioned all the success and the fan base here in San Antonio. It's also a very strong military city as well. The largest contingent joint bases here in San Antonio. Military and military-connected families call this beautiful area home. Wiggins got knocked down, wanted the call, didn't get it. Castle leaving for Westiniano.
Pouring it on thick, y'all.
Jerry is Aaron. Castle easily could have finished that.
84-60, under 10 minutes to go.
Continues to just dominate this game. Drop it off to him and let him finish.
Dort hasn't scored tonight. Until now. So Lou Dort. That was a positive on the announcement jinx thing. He helped him get that in, right? It's so weird to see Oklahoma City with only 62 points in the fourth quarter of a game. It's been the first half total for them so often this year. Turns and bustles inside. Jump ball. He says both Hartenstein and Johnson had it first. Scott Foster will toss it up.
There's the no goal. Incidental contact at best right there. Libby, he assumed that Castle was going to go. He said, oh, dropped it off, okay. Let me finish with my left.
Roman Young was trying to jump in and get the tip at Hartenstein. Scott Foster says,
It's overlooking like y'all. Shea now probably getting up off the bench, man. It's 84-62, 22-point lead. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Nowhere to go.
Game 5.
It's behind him.
And his first, get the tip. Full shot clock. The Roman Young pass for Johnson. Turnover. Isaiah Joe on the push. Aaron Wiggins gets it to go. His first field goal, first point for Wiggins in this series. Barnes draws contact. This is going to be foul on the floor. Marlon Williams. Yes, it is. Henrik Williams. It's 4.
That was a Spurs peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there. Thunder sandwich. There's the point. I'm like, wait a minute, Al.
Wembanyama will sit 33, 9 boards, 5 assists, 24 shots.
I don't think Wemby gonna come back in, y'all. I think it's done. Wemby's done at 33 points. Great game from Wemby. 30 to 40 every time. He dropped 30 to 40. It's a W every time, y'all.
First time Holmgren comes back after
Shea under 20 points tonight. Definitely busted my board. I thought that was guaranteed money. They had a 23 Adam going for 24 tonight.
games 1 and 2, especially Stephon Castle had 20 of them in the first 2 games. Return of Fox to help. And De'Aaron gives the 22-point game. Castle, by the way, 1 turnover in game 3, 1 turnover here tonight. So credit Stephon, the second-year player, for cleaning that up. Fox knocked it away from Smith Williams.
And really, you don't turn the basketball over versus defender because they feed off of that. Those line ball turnovers, that's why they were so successful in games 2 and 3. It's hard for them to score, especially with no J-Dub and Mitchell out.
Over the cut, moves to the basket, takes the contact and the foul. Knocked the shoe off. 20, cut finger, lost the shoe.
Welcome to the conference final. Been there before.
Here we go, Kevin Johnson's left foot. On Indy 500 day, lone tire for Holmgren. Get ready for a sizzling new series of Love Island USA, hosted by Ariana Maddox. Streaming June 2nd, only on Peacock. Point game, so Holmgren gets double digits. Only Gilgeous Alexander 19, Hartenstein a dozen. Many of those coming in the first quarter when Isaiah had 8. The only other double-digit score is for the Thunder tonight. Matter of fact, Hartenstein has not scored in this second half. Fox doing work on Wiggins, 0-3. 4 down to the tip. Williams 3. First trying to pump him on a lot of tap somewhere. And Dylan Harper goes for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson straight on. Missed that. He wanted contact. He also wants to get going from the outside as well. 2 of 10 shooting tonight. No SGA at all in this fourth quarter so far. Wiggins 6 for 2, 18-point game. And Mitch Johnson will stop it here. The Thunder have 1 push left in them.
That's what I'm trying to see, y'all. It's looking like it's about wraps. We ready for game 5. We're going to see who comes out, makes the better chess move for game 5. The Thunder definitely came out not aggressive tonight. They kind of laid down. Looked like they came. They happy with the game 3. With the game 3 results, and so they didn't come out playing that hard tonight. As y'all heard, only Isaiah Hartenstein is your second leading scorer tonight, and obviously Shea, who ain't even broke 20 points. They playing a dangerous game with these Spurs, man. If y'all want to be back-to-back champions, you gotta handle your business, man. You gotta come out punching these boys in the mouth, these young boys in the mouth. You're giving them way too much confidence, And like I said, if Wemby go for 30, they hard to beat. So I think Wemby figured out the formula for him going forward is to be aggressive offensively, man. He got to continue to get points in the paint, lobs, dunks, middies. That's the formula. If he's focused, his offense too perimeter focused, it's hard for the Spurs to win. But when he in that paint wreaking havoc, they really unstoppable. And it's the same goes for OKC. Shea definitely got to, get over the mental hurdle of the referees not being on their side all the time and just be aggressive offensively, man. When you get into that paint, he's the same way. When he get to that midi, that 15 to 17 foot from anywhere on the court, the boy is deadly and lethal. So I'm not sure why he came out so lackadaisical this game as if, the future is guaranteed or promised. Like, bro, you got to come out and be aggressive. You got to come out, put your stamp on the game. You the two-time MVP. You only got 19 points. What is that? That is not two-time MVP worthy performance. So we definitely gonna see how Game 5. Definitely gonna see how they come out Game 5 and if these boys look alive. Let's see, it's down to 18-point lead right now. We're gonna see if they got one more push in them. They got one more push to make this a game. If Shea don't check back in the game, we're gonna go and check up out of here. And then I'll see y'all on Tuesday, bruh, because we done with the Eastern Conference, like I told y'all. The Knicks done won that. I'm not interested in watching James Harden and Donovan Mitchell spit the bed. It's been a pathetic series for them boys. They should have just let the Pistons win. It would have definitely at least been decently competitive. I think Cade Cunningham wouldn't have laid down like this.
On the 43-foot, the half-court buzzer beater to end the first. His longest shot made of his career. That bench that was so great for the Thunder tonight, not so much. And San Antonio having the biggest lead of the first 4 games in this series. It's a lead that is 18 at the moment as they try to even this series in 2. Oklahoma City trying to make a push. Zora Stevens, you picked up something about the Thunder huddles here during this series.
Fascinating. My coach Dave don't uses magnets to draw plays in his huddles. That's instead of the dry erase markers that you see everywhere. There it is. Dave don't used to work for Ralph Willard at Holy Cross. Willard uses magnets, so did Billy Donovan. Dave don't told me it is all he has known.
Pretty neat, guys. Did you ever have a magnet coach?
Well, I'm a coach, so I'm feeling that. I'm definitely, because my guys don't want to be 1 or 5 or point guard, 7. So I'm going to use those numbers to take that to my age.
That's right, because the magnets have the player numbers on them. Great dig there by Zora, noticing that time out in the series. So Brandon Holmgren, Shin stands tall to get the layup. Still no SGA with the number at 18, and love to Holmgren, goes up and gets it. Fournette stops him. 13 because of the Thunder.
Great block on the backside there by Fournette. Not giving up on the play here.
Definitely was an over the back foul, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Check the number 1 offensive option on the floor at the moment. Kendrick Williams hit one earlier. Brings that one out with Fournette. Then the best game that he's had in this series so far. Rebound number 6. Foul on the floor. There's a physical contact. It's called here.
That was like on Sundays before the basketball season, that was great football.
There's some strong dudes there.
Yeah.
And one. So Thunder.
Dylan Harper and Shea, y'all let me down. Jalen Williams let me down. Parlay fails tonight. But Spurs are up 20 points right now. It is 88-68. Shout out to the Spurs coming out in Game 4, making sure they get the defending champs a run for their money. Shout out to Wemby for definitely being aggressive offensively, man. I think if he continues to perform like this, Spurs will be hard to beat. And especially if Shea don't come out and drop 30 next game, something is wrong with the boy. Because he definitely got to be aggressive. This ain't going to cut it. 19 points ain't going to cut it. This ain't aggressive enough. He's definitely got to be way more involved offensively to get his team going. So I definitely expect the role players to play better getting back to OKC. So they definitely not going to be at 68 points heading in the fourth quarter. It's definitely going to be a way more high intensity game. I expect both teams to break 100 next game 5. And we're just going to see which team was able to win that war, because game 5 definitely gives either team the edge, because then you only need one more W to get to the ultimate destination, man. So I'm going to go and check out of this, man. The Spurs handle business. Wemby, 33 points. Shea comes out with a way subpar game, 19 points. Chet, subpar game. And the rest of the OKC bench, after scoring 70 points last game, they only give you 20 points this game, man. It's just not enough to beat this energetic young Spurs team. So we're going to sign out tonight. Appreciate everybody who's been liking, subscribing, and checking out all the content, man. Y'all keep sharing it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mama and them. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy. All right, Shad, y'all been tuned in to He Got Game Sports, the exclusive coverage for the NBA playoffs. Y'all keep checking in and signing in with your boy, and we'll be back on Tuesday for Game 5.